Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion, lag and all. It's been a while since I've been able to play this, mainly because, well, it's been a month, which kinda sucks because I wanted to try to make this as consistent as possible. Hooray for fire. However, I wasn't able to, mainly because I was sick for at least 2 weeks. Then I had to go out and do a bunch of work for my conference. Then I had to actually present at the darn conference. So here we are, maybe 5 weeks later. Thank goodness it wasn't 5 months. And we are still dealing with all the stuff that comes from this. So there has been a few changes to the Modpack. I am unfortunately not abreast at what the changes were, and it's going to take me a while to get situated. So in this episode, I'm going to have to make sure that I am extra careful to make sure that I do not have any issues with a bunch of other stuff. We still got a bunch of storage room here, and I'm gonna have to remember where everything is and what I was doing. What I was doing, at least, is gonna be an easy part in this entire thing. I don't think I need this oak fence. Ah, yes, the right click to pick up stuff. So what I was trying to do was make a void ore miner to solve my iron issues. However, one of the issues with that approach is the fact that, man, oh man, did that go in my inventory? Okay, because it looked like something went across my field of view for a second. But anyway, so I'm trying to make the void ore miner, and I'm going to need a few things for me to be able to do that. One of the main things is I'm going to need to have a view straight to the void, which could be difficult. And the other is the fact that I am going to need to construct the thing, and unfortunately I do not have, well, do I have everything here? No, I know I don't have everything here. I am still missing a few key ingredients that I am going to need to make. We got the assembler here and a bunch of other things. However, I think this is going to be something that I want to construct in a bit, not immediately right now, because I am going to want to start working on a few of the quests and maybe see where we left off, see if I'm able to do anything about our prior predicament, and then prevent our piss poor performance. So first of all, what I'm going to want to do is set myself up. Well, one of the main things actually is I just saw while I pulled out of that thing. Isn't that, did I see it? Man, redstone. Orchid. I want to find the orchid here, and I want to see if the glitch is fixed at this point in time, because if it is, that is good. What I mean by glitch is the glitch that caused this garden cloche to not be able to handle the sheer awesomeness of the devices that are present here. So I'm going to take the canola seed out here and take that out here. I'm going to want to put the red orchid here. Okay, it seems like it's working. And obviously I'm going to need to have some redstone ore. And don't worry, I did make a backup before doing this. If I didn't, that would really suck. So resonating redstone crystal, is this the thing that I needed? I'm pretty sure it is. We also need the redstone, which we have, and we also need some stone, which we are somehow lacking a bit of. Thankfully, I obviously used the wrong shift-clicking apparatus in order to do this effectively, but oh well. So let us make this thing. We got a few crafting benches here. Gonna have to take, that's something we don't have. We do not have our rose red, which could be problematic, and we don't have an automatic farming method for that yet, but we are nearing completion of that. Anyways, gibberish aside, let's actually try to get all this stuff. So a bunch of rose red we'll get from all of these things. I am hungry, so I should probably eat. I'll do that in a second. So there, we got 9, so that's good enough for 4. Sorry, good enough for 2, I should say. So throw that there. We still have some orchids over there. But we're not going to need that right now. So let us combine our things. With our powers combined, we have made some redstone ore, and hopefully this will not crash like, oh my gosh, it might. Hell yeah. Hell to the yes. Okay, so it works. That is good. So we no longer need the thing that we had before in order to grow everything. So let's get that out of there. Put this back to where it was supposed to be so that our system can actually run effectively. And that basically means that if we have enough power, we can grow that plant as we see fit. The question then becomes, will these work? Okay, let's grab that, and this is going to need some endstone. And I do not know how it simulates all this. Only one way to find out. So, boom. Okay, that's there. And that's there. Is that growing? It's obviously using the fertilizer, but it is not growing much at all. So what that means is how this system works. I should have destroyed the smallest grown plant. Anyways, how this system seems to work, how this machine seems to work, more accurately. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that and that. How the system works is as follows. What it does is it probably creates a pocket dimension and places the seed in the pocket dimension, making sure to mimic what is occurring outside of that dimension. It then builds the stuff properly. It then tries to simulate the growing of the plant in that pocket dimension by applying extra growth ticks, using the energy, obviously, from this dimension. The issue arises with the fact that it's actually simulating an actual plant block, meaning that special stuff like the Ender Lilies, as shown there. Is it Ender IO? No, it's not Ender IO. The Ender Lilies, at any point, or any chance rather, will take a bit of... that's going to be annoying. This guy continuing to ask for stuff, so let's cancel the build here. It'll continually become a problem because it's not going to be able to grow everything that it needs. So you needed a crafting table. You already have a bunch of junk on you, and you have a crafting table in your hand. Why don't you use that? I mean, come on. Why don't you use that? It should be very easy for you. Basically, what I'm trying to say in all the... It's going to keep on going, isn't it? Basically, what's going to happen is that it'll continue to grow all the stuff that it needs. I am explaining this in the worst humanly possible way that I possibly can without having any effect whatsoever on your understanding of what's happening. Basically, it's trying to simulate a plant, and because the plant is only able to grow one tick in a Minecraft day, regardless of how many growth ticks it receives, it will not be able to grow any past what it will do there. I mean, it might be a bit more consistent, if that, but it's not really worth the effort in order to do that. But what is worth the effort, lovely transition by the way, thank you Way, I am so glad that you decided that. What will be a good effort is making another garden cloche, or at least let's make two. First of all, I think what we really need to do is find a way to shut this guy up, because it's going to prove to be very annoying if William B. Taylor keeps on doing that. Repair building, inventory, fireworker. Fireworker, you're fired. Oh gosh, never want to use that turn of phrase, because... Anyway, so, we're going to need to make a few garden cloches, and if we look at the recipe, that's going to require any block glass, iron machine components, which is just copper and iron, and the lantern, which I think we still have 2 lanterns. I think it makes it in a set of 3, so lantern. No lantern in here. Might be a lantern in one of these chests. Actually, right there. Okay, so good. We also need the copper ingots, and we need our iron ingots as shown here. So let us make 2 garden cloches. What's that button under there? I'm going to check that in a second. So we're missing that, obviously. So let's make 2 of these. I'm not going to bother with the third for now. And we're going to need our glass and our wood. So obviously not the right wood that we need. Glass, glass, glass. I am going to need to have a dedicated sorting array for all the stuff. Yes, I saw that glass there, but I want to see if I have some regular... Of course I have some regular glass. Rather, do I have regular glass? No, I don't have an output for this glass to here yet, but that is going to be something that I will do in the near future. Why aren't... This drawer's full. Okay. Because this drawer's full, we're going to need to eventually void all those seeds, unless I want to have an extra method in order to fix that issue, but let's go down. Okay, so we are going to still need our bucket. Bucket. You can tell it's been such a long time since I played this that I do not know where everything is. I got the water bucket there, which I might need to use. Do I have any buckets in here? No. You'd figure I should keep one of these buckets at least in my backpack, because that will be probably the best place for it. Is this cooked roasted corn? Okay, we might as well use this for our food, even though it's not really necessary at this point. But anyway, so... Okay, let's make that stuff. We'll probably want to somehow... Well, we need to automate a few things. We need to automate creating all of this, well, all the byproducts that I need. But it's probably a little too early to even think about automation on such a magnitude, because I am missing the base resources before I... Well, I have a bunch of base resources that I need to craft before I even think about doing the extra resources. So what I'm thinking here is that I'll want to make another garden cloche for these seeds, and it should go at a fast enough pace if I were to just add one of these seeds. This is going to be an issue. Mild issue. Not that big of an issue. All I will need to do is place a chest there. Chest. Chest! Where are you, chest? There you are. Okay, got the chest. We'll put those away, and we are going to need these as well. So let's place our second garden cloche and quash it all. What was the inputs that are required for you? So this handles water, and does it actually handle output? I think the outputs go out directly there. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not a registry system. What I mean by that is that these require water, regardless of whether the actual plant probably requires water. So let us just fill this stuff up and try to be done with it. So already got that in there, we got that in there. It's still gonna need power, so let us... Hello? Hello? Where did you die is the question. Okay, where are you right now? Where is your deathbed? There is a lot of cobblestone here. I am getting distracted, and I think this mine colony stuff is probably not something I should be focusing remotely on whatsoever, so let's not bother with that. Also, question is, how much redstone is here? There is 16 redstone here. Let us take that out for now. And let us also get some water. Just a bit of water, like right here. The reason I want to do this is just so I can input it into my redstone thing. We already had some water there. We need some more water there. Stat. Okay, put you in. Can I put you in? No, I can't, because this thing doesn't accept those types of resources. Blah. Okay, anyways. And also, didn't we need... I think we do need a chest so that it actually outputs. Why did I see... Okay, name tags are flashing left, right, and center. and we are getting distracted, and we need to continue onwards with our magnificent journey of awesomeness, which is going to require our energy conduits. Okay, conduits. Do I have any conduits that I haven't used yet? That is a good question. Okay, I think I got all the conduits I actually have on my person right now, other than the fluid conduit, which we are actually going to need. So let us... Ooh, we're also going to need that, but that's another thing entirely. So let us make some of our conduits. Don't know why I cleared that, but whatever. And we are going to need the conductive iron. Thankfully, we do have a lot of redstone now, so we can just combine a bunch of that. Back, let's make a bit more. I wonder if there's automatic crafting in this mod pack. Whether there's a way to request a particular craft. I don't think that is the case, though. Do you have... not Ender.io. Ender.io I don't think has automatic crafting. You can automatically access inventories, but not crafting. Immersive engineering... I am forgetting the name of the mod that I am thinking of, and you probably should inform me what that mod is for my own sanity in the future. Okay, conduits. Conduit binder now. And this is going to be an issue where I keep on forgetting where things are, because I have no idea where things are, but that is not something that I am going to... Why are your names continually popping up out of nowhere? William Q. Trump. Ah, yes, I remember you. You were a delightful fellow that I had the pleasure of meeting. Okay, this... maybe if it actually was not too fast there, and we'll be able to go up in the elevator. Place these. Place that. Okay, this isn't going to output. This now should have power, at the very least. Okay, power... Power, obviously, no fertilizer, and it's going to need water in order to operate. So what I think I might need to do is put water in the back end. Will it accept water in the back? My guess is no. But that's just my initial assumption. Let us see... 1, 2, 3, 4... 4, 5. Okay. So there we go. Now we need to make it so that the water actually comes this way, which is going to be a bit of an issue because... can I right-click? I can right-click that, and that's very helpful. But I need to right-click this. There we go. And I need to bring the item back. Bring the item back. Bring the item back. You are not allowing that, are you? Everything is broken. I have no idea what is happening now. But it got water, so it does mean that this does indeed accept items in the back. However, I am going to need to... this is gonna suck. YOLO. Oh god, seeds everywhere. Seeds everywhere. Seeds where I didn't think I'd ever see them before. Gosh. I'm gonna clean up this mess. So the reason why it was not automatically connecting, I mean the fluid conduits naturally, is because this one's set to have water in it, but this one's not automatically. Therefore, I have to specify that it can take water in that particular conduit. Therefore, I think we actually know how to... Oh, yes, I remember I have that. Therefore, I think we know how to actually use this, which is a big boon for actually being smart about this entire thing. Now, what would be very helpful in this sort of situation is a renewable way of getting water. And I'm not sure if we have a means in order to do that. So, there must be, like, a water collector. Let's look for water. Water, water, water. Ring of water breathing, not very helpful. We have the watering can. Water mill, which creates GP. We have a sink, not very helpful. Water trap, doubtful. Highly doubtful that will be what we're looking for. Strainer base, scanner module, fuel fluids, water. Basically, I don't think that is a likely possibility, but what we are going to need to do... Wait, there we go. We are... actually, maybe if I look at the correct thing. So there's a barrel, which has a bit of water in it. Gunpowder barrel, wooden barrel, this collects water, I do believe. But there's the fermenting barrel, but what I think I'll end up having to do is this, and hope that I don't get bombarded by sharks or bombfish. Bombfish would be interesting. Then again, I shouldn't give ideas to Dark Hosto or any other modder that may be working with him on his endeavors that he is trying to explore, create, compound, and confound, because confounding is very nice in these sorts of situations. But an automatic way to get water will probably... This is one of the things that I do like about this pack. It requires you to get resources that you're normally not used to gathering. So water, being one of those resources, is kind of difficult to get in this pack. Now, one thing that I can do, though... Ooh, I forgot to get this. Just an ender pearl. Shame, I want more. One thing I could do, though, is we do have that pump over there working, and I could just get a pump. A pump would be all that I need, and that's a lot of redstone. Okay, that is indeed a lot of redstone. So I think we solved the redstone issues. The only thing that we'll have to worry about is power as far as that is concerned, but we're not really... Yeah, we're not really hurting for this sort of resource anyway. So I think what we will want to do is improve this system a bit. I guess this had a bunch of output that I needed to jettison. One thing we will want to do is this canola press. I don't think it'll be able to handle all of our output, so we'll need to modify that strategy a bit. Another thing we'll need to do, or rather worry about, is getting the excess seeds gone, or rather using those seeds for other stuff, because currently we're just taking the canola oil and throwing it in an oil generator, which, yes, it is giving a lot of energy, but we are going to need a lot more energy than that for us to be able to get all of this set up into a regular good setup. So let's look at the digital guide, by the way. We are going to want the void resource miner, I think. No, probably this. Void resource miner, void ore miner. Void ore miner. Structure block, tier 1 or above. 20 machine base. How many machine base do we have? We have the machine base. But we are going to need our structure blocks. So void ore miner. So structure blocks, tier 1 or above. Or we can go for the tier 2 blocks right away. Was that what I was thinking about doing right away, just skipping to the tier 2? Then again, I don't have a tier 2 thing here, and this requires a lot of resources. That said, it's just diamonds. A lot of diamonds, but it's just diamonds. Let's work on the first one. Tier 1 structure blocks, we need 24. So tier 1 structure blocks, and we're going to go with the stone version, and that's just going to require redstone and gold. Do we have a lot of gold is the next question. We got a bunch of gold grit here. No, we definitely have enough gold for all of that. We will need a location of where to put all this stuff, but that's not going to be difficult. There we go. Finally managed to sort the blade thing. Don't know why it wasn't letting me sort before. Anyways, hardened stone is just cobblestone and stone, so we need 5 more of these. So recipe of this, I am missing the cobblestone. Somehow, some way, it has happened. I am missing cobblestone. 2, 3, 4, 5. We might want to pretty up the structure at another point in time, but the point is, we are still missing a bit of gold, or is it the redstone? It's the redstone that we are quote-unquote lacking. We are lacking redstone, my friends. It is happening, and you would not believe the results that will happen. Actually, rest structure blocks. We need 24, right? There we go. Okay, we got 24 structure blocks, and we are going to need to build this contraption somewhere. So let's put away the miscellaneous stuff and get ready for the fun time. So we got this. We'll need to place this. It's going to need to be a high location, and we need this, and we need this. And I don't think we'll need anything else for the time being, but where are we going to want to put this? I think we'll want to put it here. So let us get our hardened blocks and block this from our memory. This isn't the right level. Is this the right level? Yes, that's the right level, and we just need to be on center. Okay, how are we going to want to build this structure? By the way, this will need to eventually be the floor, and we'll have it like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll not worry about that part now. And how high was this thing? So this was void or miner 7 by 4 by 7. So we need 3 high here. There, and we can place that. Good. And we placed that already. So let's try to get this, thank you. There we go. Just need to... Okay, it's right click. Hold right click to be able to do. It would be nice if there were some particle effects to indicate that it is indeed working. And I think we got all of those materials gone. Okay, good. So we're going to need a core, and we're going to need something for it to look at, which is going to be nice. So let's get this. And I think what we're going to need to do, this gives how much fire resistance? I forget. 1 second, let me make sure I have a better pickaxe than this. Hey, wait. Yeah, this is stupid. Oh, I know. Fire resistance for 5 minutes, we got that. I'm gonna need to make sure my shield is ready, and I'm just gonna go down, and if stuff goes to hell, I'm gonna use my Staff of the Traveling right away. But I basically need to be able to see the... need to be able to see bedrock, but that might be a bit of a problem if I'm unable to go too far. Now, does there need to just be air, or can it be transparent stuff, so to speak? I'm gonna try these torches. If that doesn't work, then we're a bit SOL. So let me continue digging. Oh god. This is not good. Not good. Okay. Hi. Lava. Lava is hot. Lava is indeed hot. So where is my hole? I need to find my hole. That might be helpful. We managed to find a mine shaft. And unfortunately, because the thing is so bloody dark, I am not able to see where my hole is, which is unfortunate in the best case scenarios, and in this scenario, it's not good either. Okay, there is my hole. I never thought I'd say that, but whatever. And I'm thinking that this might go to bedrock, so let's just go up here. Can you see everything that you need to see? Probably not, but let's just quickly get these things here as well. Clear lens, and we're going to need that other base, aren't we? Okay. Lens, so there's clear lens, yes, obviously. Void or our miner is going to, though, also, man, words are hard. Clear, laser core, okay. So laser core. Let's just going to require clear glass, which is just enriched sand, and a bunch of other stuff. So let's see, glass, it's going to be sand and this stuff, high. But essentially, we know where we need to go. It's just a question of, will all of this work, and is it gonna be horrible? Yeah. Okay, essentially the last step for now is going to be plugging this in and seeing if anything happens. If nothing happens, it means that there is still some stone below the bedrock, which means I am going to need to dig a bit more for me to be able to get all the stuff that I need. I only have a minute left on my fire resistance, and I'm just going to go downstairs and have a little fun. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Oh god, this is going to suck. Okay, there is bedrock. WayofTime, signing off. Have a wonderful day. Please stop being on fire. Please.